Hi, welcome to the BushelPlus app. This is a tip on how to set the Chaff deck profile up for doing both rotor and sieve loss and show us how to actually save a profile. Okay, let's go into the BushelPlus app. So this is the home page with the BushelPlus app. You can see on the left it's got the save profiles, and the one we're going to look at first is going to be our calculator selection. So with our calculator selection, we want to try and find the profile of how we spread. And in this case, I'm looking at an email Chaff deck. I select that. Then I want to look at how I'm spreading out the back. Am I narrow or am I wide? In this case, I'm wide. We want to see about doing a drop in terms of 2 pans or 1 pan because I want to look at rotor loss. So you can see you're going to be dropping the pan for rotor loss. If I only did 1 and I'm using a Chaff deck, it would be using it off the axles. But let's have a look at doing it with 2 pans. In this case, we're going to be looking at 2 pan drop, and this will require us to have both the pan to drop off the axles. You can see the imagery showing the little red pan coming in the center there, and the pan dropping off behind the wheels off the Chaff deck itself. So first thing is to save a name for it. I tend to call it a name I'm going to remember and come back to. So in this case, we'll call it the Chaff deck 2-pan test. And then we select what we're doing, the particular crop, in this case, barley, width of cut, and width of spread. Then I'm choosing the size of the pan. For the one off the axles, I'm actually using a 1 meter wide. And for the one off the Chaff deck, it actually is a 0.5 wide. When you do your measures and you've dropped your pans, you've dropped a pan that's come off your axle and one that's come off the Chaff deck itself, you just use your separator, weigh it, and then put the samples in terms of what you've weighed. In this case, we're going to say it's 4.5 grams in there. And for the Chaff deck, we're going to say it's 6.5. Then I hit calculate. That's giving me what my sieve loss is, rotor loss and total loss. And I can then also look at performance. So based on 2.1 yield, I can calculate what my loss is. In this case is 8.3. We now can save this data and I can add more information. So this is where it's very useful to capture that information around what your settings are and perhaps save that as a particular point time of day. So this is where you might change the file name to being early morning, or moist, etc. I then save that. And then I can save that as a profile. I want to save it as a profile for something I want to come back to. And I can then go back to the home page. And when next time I come in, I can select that one and I'm ready to go. Hope that's helpful. Any questions, please give us a call, drop us a line, and we really want to see if there's anything we can do to help, because we want you to reduce those losses and increase the amount of grain you put in your bin. Thanks.